I'm 48 feet above Merrill right now. I'm actually in one of the baskets of the Merrill Fire Department's fire truck. That's why experts say you got to get low and thoroughly check all of these little crevices. On this road alone, police found 2 signs just like this one. They both have NWK spray painted on them. That's right, police believe a teen shot her stepdad and stabbed her mom 35 times in this home just up the driveway behind me. And they say the double murder happened all while 3 little kids were still inside. Right behind me, the Merrill Fire Department is showing people what they do when someone is trapped in the car. They're going to cut this car open. It's a pretty intense demonstration. Police are meeting with many angry parents who want to know how their daughter's photos ended up in the hands of a sex offender while he was still in prison. These docks here at Hodag Park have been in the water all summer now. And if you take a closer look, you can see it's really hard to see if there's anything actually on them. Berries that aren't properly ripened look something like this. They're not fully red and they have white up towards the top. The damage from the hail is obvious on some of these apples, but not everything's ruined. When you go deeper inside of the tree, you can find perfect apples with absolutely no bruising. If you take a look or drive down this road, it's easy to see it's in pretty rough shape. There's loose gravel and potholes all along the road. So you really don't have to worry about finding one this year. But you may end up paying a little more this year. It's going to be a great event. There's plenty of stuff happening here. We're covering the news live in Merrill. Karolina Buczek, Newswatch 12.
Hey, here's your coffee order.
On Wednesdays,
5.50.
50 cents at the North Lakeland School will get you a hot cup of gourmet coffee brewed and delivered by Hannah and Natty. The 8th graders opened up H&N's coffee shop this school year. Their teachers help out, but the girls do most of the work themselves.
We take inventory to make sure we don't need any supplies, and then we have to rewrite the menu and then put out the order forms for the teachers.
The girls are students with special needs. Their teachers thought the coffee shop would help them work on important skills like budgeting money.
3, 4.
They're using their reading, their math, their language, their social skills, and it's so meaningful when it brings the classroom into an activity that they really enjoy.
There are lots of steps involved in this coffee shop. The girls have to do everything from picking out the right flavor to brewing that perfect cup.
Hannah's very sequential. She loves order, she loves to read, and so for her, being here making the coffee, she's our master barista here, was perfect.
Morning.
Natty's the social one. She likes to be the person who's going out and making change and greeting all the teachers.
The teachers hope the skills the girls learn will help them grow up and find jobs in the community. They also want the girls to have their own special activity at school.
Their confidence has increased, their skills have increased, and it's really given them a chance to be kind of the superstars and have that spotlight in the school.
Brewing confidence and new skills, one cup at a time. We're covering the news in Manitowish waters. Karolina Buczek, Newswatch 12. All breast milk donations from the Northwoods end up right here. This freezer is the milk depot at Aspirus Wausau Hospital. It's rarely empty, thanks to mothers like Amy Borman.
I, with my second child, was blessed with a very abundant supply of milk, and by the time that he was about 6 months old, I had 2 entire deep freezers packed full of milk, and I wasn't ready to give up on our breastfeeding journey quite yet, so I had to do something with all that extra milk.
Amy did some research and found out there was a milk depot in the area. She went through the donor screening process and was approved.
I had to have my OB doctor and my son's pediatrician sign some papers saying that it wouldn't be harmful to donate my milk, and I had to get some lab work drawn, and that was it.
Each gallon of milk has about 128 ounces of milk in it. Amy donated a total of 3,702 ounces of her own breast milk. That's about 29 of these gallons. That'd be like the first row of this entire rack and half of this one as well. That's a lot of milk, and Amy's not alone. Other mothers here in the Northwoods have donated just as much.
We've really had a great success with the program. We've collected over 3,400 pounds of milk in the 2 years that we've started this program, so it's been very well received by our community.
All of the breast milk collected is sent to the Indiana Mother's Milk Bank. It's one of the few milk banks in the country. There, the milk is pasteurized and delivered to places that need it. The NICU at Wausau Spires Hospital actually buys the milk back and gives it to its tiniest patients.
It's actually considered a medication. Breast milk is so easily digestible, and breast milk contains a lot of natural antibodies that the mother has produced. So it kind of gives those babies a little bit more of a fighting chance.
Should we put some flowers on it?
And those babies who depend on breast milk are the reason many mothers keep donating.
It's an incredibly rewarding feeling, just knowing that not only have I been able to provide the nutrition for my own children, but also that I'm helping other babies that really need breast milk.
We're covering the news in the Northwoods. Karolina Buczek, Newswatch 12. Keep a close eye on your boats and docks this fall to double check if you find any of these.
So that's about full size right there.
These are zebra mussels, an aquatic invasive species we don't want to see here in the Northwoods.
They really work at the food web, and they really eat a lot of the zooplankton and the phytoplankton, and that's taking it away from our native fish.
Zebra mussels attach to hard surfaces, and they can quickly multiply.
Zebra mussels are about 1/4 inch to maybe about an inch big, and they have stripes on them.
They haven't been found in Oneida County yet, but there have been some close calls.
A boat inspector from Pelican Lake on Friday afternoon checked a boat going into Pelican Lake, and he scraped off multiple zebra mussels off that particular boat.
Some zebra mussels are so small, by just looking around here, you wouldn't be able to find them. That's why experts say you gotta get low and thoroughly check all of these little crevices. Zebra mussels have already made their way into some Northwoods lakes. This is what Lake Matonga looks like in Crandon.
I know they do a good job with trying to contain that zebra mussel population, but we work really hard at trying to keep those, zebra mussels out of nearby lakes.
We're covering the news in Oneida County. Karolina Buczek, Newswatch 12.